we are back today with a new car. This is the WLToys 124019. This car is probably one of the best sub $120 cars right now. Comes in at about 110 bucks. I will link down below where I purchased mine. Maker Fire was actually gracious enough to hook us up with a promo code for 7% off, so that will all be listed down below. So we're going to do a couple speed runs with this car now. We have the Milan M3 GPS on there, and this thing is advertised to hit 30 miles an hour. Now I will say this car is basically stock. If you watch my live stream, you'll know that I took apart the diffs, and I actually will make sure our GPS is running here. You'll actually know that I took apart the diffs and they were completely bone dry. So before you go out and run this car, make sure you take apart the diffs and put some fluid in there. I put 10,000 weight diff fluid, and I'll link that down below what I used. We'll trim this thing up here and we'll give it a quick pass. Now, like I said, this car is, for the money, you're not going to find a better car. That is full speed, and it just runs really smooth. You'll also notice that the wing on the back is not the stock wing. That is from a Team Associated Reflex 14T. Those seem to be a little bit stronger plastic, a little bit more flexible than the brittle plastic wing that these come with. So I'll link that down below if you want to upgrade. No real advantage to it other than saving that stock wing from cracking. Alright, so as advertised, this thing is going 29.7 miles an hour. We'll zero this out. We'll do one more run. And at the end of this video, I'm going to put some carpet running footage. I brought this to RC Madness recently and drove it on the 10 scale track, and it actually did pretty well. Turned some heads. People were asking all about it just because it is a 12 scale. And it did all right. Might be losing a little speed here, but 28 miles an hour. So you will see some of the running footage on the car today. That is from the Insta360 Go. I will also link that down below. It's my new action camera that I've been using for FPV drone racing as well as RC cars. Weighs 20 grams, comes with a bunch of different mounts, and it actually does pretty well on some of these cars. So in order to take this thing off the jump and not lose the camera, I'm going to put a little extra tape on here. Might throw off the weight of the car a little bit, but that's all right. We're just gonna get a couple shots, and we'll see how this thing does going off jumps. So if you want to know more about this camera, go ahead and drop some questions down below and I'll be sure to answer them. Shoots 1080p, I think 25 frames a second, but it does all right. I will say with this car, trim seems to be an issue. Once you trim it up, it seems to kind of go one way or the other, and then you can trim it again, and it seems to keep going back and forth on staying straight. But we'll dry this thing off the jump a couple times. All right, not bad in the air. Looks like it's making it through the grass. Camera's still on there. Good air control. Again, this is a 12 scale buggy. A little bit smaller than the 10 scale. Does well. Handling the short grass okay. I wouldn't take it through long grass. So of the two cars between this one and the 1240-18, this one is much lower to the ground. The 1240-18 I will be showing in the next video. Has a little bit more ground clearance, better for off-road. This one people seem to be doing a lot of speed runs with, and I can see why. It's a great budget platform. There are some metal upgrades, metal spur gear that you can buy, and handles really well. As you can see, there's even turning back and forth. It's a really fun car, and it really gets you into the hobby for cheap. You can upgrade it down the road if you really want to, or you could leave it bone stock. It's got oil-filled shocks. Another thing to mention out of the box, make sure that your shocks are bled correctly. Mine on the 1240-18 were very full out of the box, and there was no compression on them. So just make sure that you make sure your shocks are okay. You don't want anything blown out. Yeah, this thing does well in the air. Jumps well. Whoa! Jumps well, handles well. Aluminum shocks. Aluminum gears. Big 550 brushed motor. And this thing is just a great budget car for 120 bucks. So if you were to choose one between this or the 1240-18, it depends on what you want to do with them. This one is definitely meant for more on-road, even though they have the same tires, 12mm hex tires. You can upgrade them down the road if you want. Upgrade it to brushed or brushless if you want, and just have fun with it. Yeah, this thing's great. Decent tires. Show you the tires here. Tires are very soft compound, front and rear. The rear ones are a little bit wider than the front tires. Rear shocks are a little bit longer, but they are oil filled. And we got aluminum dog bones front and rear. Just a great car. Cool paint job on it. Alright guys, so we are going to end the video there. I just want to show you what the inside looks like one more time, and also warn you that this motor gets very hot, so be careful after running it. Even on the 2S battery, it's hot to the touch. Just be careful. Make sure that you turn off all your electronics. Make sure you smell it, make sure nothing's burning. I am not running mine on 3S in this video, but if you want to see it on 3S, let me know. I'll link down below some 3S batteries that may fit in here. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the video for the 1240-18.